The compact SUV segment in Australia is about to become even more frenetic. Ford is returning to the fray with a new model called the Puma. And just when you thought car makers had attacked the compact SUV blueprint from every different angle, think again, because the Puma is quite different from the rest.
Ford's previous effort in the compact SUV segment wasn't great. In fact, it was rather forgettable. But the Puma replaces the unloved EcoSport with strong foundations, using the Fiesta hatchback as its base, along with a perky 3-cylinder engine. Pricing for the 3-grade Puma lineup starts at $30,000 in Australia, with the Puma ST line driven here occupying the mid-range at $32,340 plus on-road costs.
It's fair to say that not everyone will love the exterior styling of the Puma, but inside it holds much more universal appeal, with a big 12.3-inch digital driver's instrument cluster and an 8-inch center display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The cabin is really nicely presented, as it would want to be for this price point. It's middle of the road in terms of storage, and further back it doesn't have the legroom of some segment rivals and misses out on rear air vents. You do pay a price for the raked roofline as well. Gets a bit cozy in the second row.
The Puma does redeem itself with a big boot area that includes an underfloor tray for muddy clothes, plus a space-saver spare tyre and a separate 12-volt charging outlet. There are also 2 ISOFIX attachment points. Safety is strong with autonomous emergency braking and the latest electronic acronyms.
I said at the top of this video that the Puma adopted a different tack to most compact SUVs, and guess what? It's an unquestionably sporty one. On the road, there's a firm and sporty edge to the Puma. It's busy over pitter-patter style bumps, it thuds over harsher imperfections, and even over elongated and drawn-out dips in the road, its cabin is more easily upset than many rivals. But the trade-off of all that is probably one of the most polished dynamic performers in this class. It's got fast steering, excellent body control, and a real playfulness that you don't typically get from a garden variety compact SUV. Whether buyers are really after that, or whether they're more after the comfort-oriented package, remains to be seen.
Officially, the engine makes 92 kilowatts and 170 newton meters, shuffling drive to the front wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. Fuel consumption is rated at a relatively achievable 5.3 litres per 100 Ks.
The displacement here isn't huge, but I've got to say the 1-litre engine in the Puma is a real highlight for me. It provides really adequate low-down torque. It happily revs through to its 6,500 RPM cutout. It has a nice 3-cylinder thrum and it's quite a perky engine. Officially, 0 to 100 takes 10.2 seconds, but it's also a drivetrain that will happily hover along at highway speeds, doing about 2,000 RPM at 100 k's an hour. Equally, the matching 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission is a really strong unit. It resists any temptation to bind or hesitate from low speeds, as you'll find in some rivaling dual-clutch automatics. And it provides nice, smooth and seamless shifts on the go. So all in all, a really strong yet efficient drivetrain.
Ultimately, the Puma doesn't impart the same rock-solid open-road credentials as, say, the Volkswagen T-Cross, but the dynamic trade-off will appeal to a lot of buyers. In addition, the Puma is backed by a competitive 5-year warranty, while the first 4 services are capped at under $300 each. It means that while the Puma isn't particularly cheap, it does promise fun and frugal motoring, giving it a clear point of difference in an already crowded segment.